Yeah. No pressure. Here's the help. Remember, I got that much memory left on my phone. Not bad at all.
Boo!
Well done.
Hayden! Hayden!
Good shot.
Oh yeah, baby! Better!
Right.
Much better. That's why I'm the electrician and you are not.
Hello, hope you're well. Don't worry, I'm not in prison. Pretty boy like me wouldn't last 5 minutes in a place like that. We're at the HARBORNE job today, as you can see by the many windows that we've got. Today's Tuesday. The electricians are in doing their first fix. They're just having a sandwich now, so I'll give you a quick update on how they're getting on. Plumber was finishing off his first fix yesterday. I didn't really film any of it. It was all really just normal stuff. Just there's nothing really, there's no tips, tricks, nothing like that. So we won't bore you with it, but I'll show you exactly what everyone's up to now. So in terms of the plumber's first fix, we've got the sink and dishwasher there. All these are in. I've asked him to leave them all loose off the wall, simply because then we can just prise them off a little bit and plasterboard down behind it. Make it a lot easier for us, just for cutting purposes. That's why we've chosen to do that, which is why it's not all clips and all particularly neat. He wanted to do it, but I asked him not to, just for our ease of plasterboarding. We've then got a hot and cold that runs and clips along the floor, alongside our soil pipe, straight into the downstairs toilet, what will be the downstairs toilet. And he's brought them along there in copper. The customer has requested like a vanity kind of a cupboard there, sink cupboard, so that's what's going to be fitted into that. The toilet obviously at the back. The gas feed you've seen, all that's in. And here we have feed for washing machine, which the plumber has put a little isolation valve on for us, and we can use that as our tap. So put a bucket under there for our plastering, that sort of thing. And that there is for the fridge, and that really is it in terms of the plumbing. As you say, nothing really, nothing that major. What we will show you is how we're going to get the waste from the place the washing machine is going to be into our soil pipe over here. Basically, I'll give you an exclusive. We're going to use one of them. They're great, these are. We'll show you how they go together when we come to do it. Proper get you out of trouble little piece of kit that is. So moving on to the electrics, we have got, start from here really. We've got a new switch that's going on, which is going to operate the main pendant in this room, the existing light, because up to now, in order for the customer to go to bed overnight, they turn this light off here, and then they have to walk round the furniture that they had there in the dark and then go upstairs, and then to come back down, if ever have to come down in the dark of winter, middle of the night, whatever, have to come down, fumble around here and back around. So we've got another switch there which will do the same job as that. So make that a lot easier for them. Moving on to the kitchen, we're going to have, as I say, washing machine, sink, row of cabinets with a hob in the middle, and then a breakfast bar here. So we've got various 3 sockets above the counter worktop, and we're going to have our feed obviously for the induction hob, and then there's some cables here that will have a socket on the outside of the breakfast bar, laptops, that sort of thing. That's basically it for here in terms of sockets. That's our new light switch that's gone in. That's going to operate a few of the lights, so we'll go through that probably at another stage. But look how neat that looks. Now all that horrible spider's web of old cables has been stripped out, ready for our new ones. We're going to have about 6 spots in here for this area, and then we're going to have 3 wall lights on this wall here, with 1 there as well over the sink. And then moving on into here, no spots in this wall, in this ceiling, sorry, which is a bold move. People just put loads and loads of spots in, but it's going to be nice. It's going to have wall lights instead, which is lovely. And then there's 1 pendant over, which what will be the dining room table. And there's going to be bench seating along here, and then they're going to have eventually sockets on the outside of them. So it's going to be treated just like you would if you're putting if you're first fixing for power, that will eventually be in a kitchen cabinet. You just leave the wires out, and then everything gets fitted, then they get drilled, the cables get then drilled through, and then the actual socket itself is mounted wherever you want it to be, on the outside or the inside of a cupboard. In this case, it's going to be the outside of the bench seating, which is going to be there, and 1 more here. And then the outside lights, we're going to have 1 there, the phosphorescence here. Never seen that bad for quite a, well, haven't seen that bad for quite a while. So a bit of white wine vinegar on that, that will spruce that up, give it a good scrub. We're going to have 1 light there, 1 light there, 1 inside the door. Just nice little lights just to light up this area as you're walking down, nothing too heavy. But then on here there's going to be a big floodlight to illuminate the garden for security and other reasons. What we're also going to do, what I've suggested to the customer, is that where we have the switches, which with a few lights we're going to be here. No, sorry, I beg your pardon, it's going to be over here. We're going to put a light, a switch that you can turn the PIRs off. So if you're sat here doing whatever you want to do on your dining room table, you're working or whatnot, and there's a cat outside or something, it's constantly turning that light on and off, then you can alleviate that. Just flick it off there, and then it's done. And then you'll be in darkness then until you're finished, and then you want to go to bed of a night, flick it back on, and away you go. So yeah, there you go. That is where we're at. I'll show you at the end of the day how far we've got. I'm hoping it's all going to get done, but then we're up to plasterboarding. Cool, right then, see you in a bit. Well, fair play to electricians, end of the day, and what I thought was going to take them 2 days, they did in 1. So we are all first fixed. Just turn you around and I'll show you. And there we go. Not a lot to look at really, is there, for a day's work? Just some seemingly random cables sticking out of walls and out of floors and whatnot, but I can assure you that with what the plumber done on Friday and Monday and what the electricians have done today, they've really helped turn this job round, because now we can start plasterboarding and boxing out and just putting a load of finishing stuff in. We can put this full ceiling back in, so that's the new ceiling will be flush with the bottom of this steel, so that will just come straight across and then up. That looked nice and clean. We couldn't have done any of that before those 2 trades come, so it's always good when they're here, because it means that we're on the verge of just giving it more or less one last push, the home straight. So yeah, there we go. Excellent. On to now, as I say, tomorrow, full ceilings and boxing out. Got all this to box out. Make all that nice and neat. And then we'll go from there. Excellent, right. See you soon. Jesus.